Yo, what's cracking, guys? Welcome to a new video. I'm here in Queens, the foundation, the motherland, the place that saw me rise. So today, I'm gonna talk to y'all about my roots on this earth and the roots of many immigrants that come to New York City in search of a better life. And we're gonna do that by walking on a very special avenue here in New York, a 10-mile stretch that goes through some of the most ethnically diverse neighborhoods here in the United States and in the whole world. We're gonna take a little walk on Roosevelt Avenue. And I'm starting here on the easternmost point. Roosevelt Avenue is down there. But right now I'm in Flushing, Queens, right by Main Street and Roosevelt Ave. I definitely wanted to walk around here real quick to show y'all the vibes around here. It's a primarily Chinese and Korean neighborhood. Y'all can see the street signs. First is written in Chinese characters, and then on the bottom is the English translation. And you can see all types of typical products from China and Korea. For example, look at these things. This is like a special supermarket with imported products. And here it's like a produce shop where they sell the produce that people from China and Korea consume more than people from the US. You see they have lychees, they call them rambutan. They have like some Buddha statues, a little pharmacy. Yeah, I see even the political advertisements and everything's in Chinese. Take that out. A little Chinese like supermarket in here. Hello. And all this stuff here. It's definitely something that you wouldn't expect to see in an American city, especially if you're a tourist coming from another country. You come to Queens, you're like, yo, I feel like I'm in Shanghai right now. I feel like I'm in China right now. So yeah, I just wanted to walk through here for a bit just to show y'all, give y'all a sense for what this part of Roosevelt looks like. So a lot of people, when they think about Chinatown in New York City, they think about the one that's in the Lower East Side. And it's a much smaller version of this. To me and to New Yorkers who know what's up, this is the real, authentic Chinatown. The one in Manhattan, became so touristic and so known around the world that it kind of got watered down, like when things get touristic, that's kind of what tends to happen. Seafood here. Look at all the seafood they got here. Oh, like snails. Yeah, I can see it's very different from what you're used to in a supermarket in the States, you feel me? I just wanted to come in here real quick. I'm gonna get out of here now. Oh, this is still moving. Oh, there's eels in here. Oh, damn. Yeah, man, so very authentic, as y'all can see. Real Chinese experience. New World Mall. This mall, New World Mall, you can get a bunch of authentic Asian cuisine here. Anyway, it's the 7 train. It starts here underground, and then it pops up and it goes all on top of Roosevelt Avenue, almost through its entirety, until it dips under and goes under the river to Manhattan. Main Street and Roosevelt Avenue, there's a lot of people here because it's like a transportation hub. There's plenty of buses, and the 7 train, which is one of the most important trains in Queens, depart from here. So there's gonna be a lot of people here, especially at this time. It's like 3:30 right now. So the buses. So let's hop on a 7 line, baby. Let's get on here. These are the stops on the 7 train. All this is in Queens. All this is in Queens, and then on this border right here is where it enters Manhattan. So there's only 4 stops in Manhattan, Grand Central, and it ends at Hudson Yards all the way at the west side of Manhattan. And you see the baseball player because it passes by Citi Field, the home of the Mets. So here on the map, y'all can see the course of the 7 train. So this right here is all Queens. This big area is all Queens. Brooklyn is down here. So we was just here on Main Street in the very north of Queens, the last stop on the 7 train. And I'm gonna get off over here at Corona Plaza, and we're gonna walk along Roosevelt Avenue. Y'all can see here the 7 goes all the way through Queens and then into Manhattan, all the way to the west side of Manhattan. So yeah, man, this is Queens. Alright guys, so we're here at Corona Plaza. Corona is it's probably like the most Latino side of Roosevelt Avenue, although there's Latinos and Hispanics all along Roosevelt Avenue. Here in Corona is like the highest concentration of them. So y'all can see this looks really old, this sign.
Everyone, Manhattan bound 7 trains will not stop at 111th Street and 82nd Street because at 103rd Street or 74th Street.
So this right here is Corona Plaza. In the summertime when it's nice out and when the cops aren't bothering them, there's like a market here. Foods from all over Latin America, like a food market. You can get some really delicious, authentic food here. Right here on Corona Plaza. Right now, you know, it's cold out, so there's not much activity here as there usually is. But oh yeah, the Dominican guys over there playing dominoes with the DR hat on. They go hard with the dominoes, bro. So there's a Dominican community here in Corona. There are a lot of Central Americans, Colombians. They sell churros. So in these neighborhoods, y'all will see that the political advertisements are now in Spanish. And these look like some Ecuadorians who are running for some type of local government here. Right here we got the Mexican food truck. All up Roosevelt Avenue, especially on this Corona side, you'll see a lot of Mexican food trucks. Mostly Mexican, Colombian, Ecuadorian. Those are like the top 3. So yeah, we're gonna keep walking down. Y'all can see these are the classic train tracks. 7 train tracks on top of Ruzi. Over here on this corner, you can see a classic New York deli. You know, in New York, we love our delis. This is what I used to always get at the deli. I used to get honey turkey, Munster cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo on a roll, toasted. Oof, that shit would hit. Classic deli that you'll see on a typical New York street. Yes, sir. Oh, look, someone's flying a drone up there, Pete. Someone else is making content. There's a barbershop right here. Those dudes are definitely Dominican. Check it out. It looks like you're in DR in there. 7 trains coming through. It sounds mad loud. The 7 train passes, you can't hear nothing. So you can see this sign over here. It says aquí ropa colombiana. So a lot of times when Colombian people come to New York, one of the things that they miss is the Colombian clothing brands. So y'all can see Colombian jeans, underwear, Dominican restaurant right here. Por acá. Yo, look, here you can get charms for your Crocs with the Colombian flag, Puerto Rican flag, Cheetos, Dominican, Argentina. So when my parents first arrived to New York in the 90s, they came here. Because, you know, when you come to the United States and you don't speak the language, you kind of look to where there's other people from where you're from so you can communicate, so they can give you tips on, you know, where to go, where not to go, where to look for jobs, where to look for a place to live at. So it was always like a way in, you know. You knew somebody here, you had a friend here, a family member here, and they would give you a spot to stay at, and they would give you, you know, some advice, get you on your feet, start your new life here in the USA. So here you can see they offer classes to learn how to sing, play piano, play guitar, bass, drums, learn to dance, aprender a bailar cumbia sonidera, which I think is like a special cumbia from Mexico, regular cumbia, salsa, merengue, bachata. So here y'all can see it's a Colombian restaurant, El Cocinerito. Right across the street, a Guatemalan deli, El Quetzalito. El Quetzal is like the name of the currency of Guatemala and also the national bird. Back in the day too, I think they probably still do this. You could get like fake papers out here. When you got here and you didn't have your legal documentation yet, you could get false ones here. Before 9/11, it used to be a lot easier. It wasn't as strict. Nowadays, I don't know if that even exists anymore, because after 9/11, they got so strict with the documentation and everything. So I don't know how that would go today. There's a Venezuelan food truck. Oh, Venezuelan and Paraguayan. You see they got both flags there. Paraguay and Venezuela. Another Colombian spot, another Ecuadorian spot. So right now we're traveling through Latin America. A couple blocks up, we're gonna be in a different part of the world. Y'all gonna see where. Still got some more to walk though, before it changes. Y'all see Delgado Travel over there? That's one of the places we used to go to send packages to our family in Colombia. It's one of the few places. Servi Entrega is another one. So here y'all can see the street is named after a man called Manuel de Dios Unanue. I'm gonna tell y'all the story of why this street is named after him. It has to do with the Cali Cartel, and it happened back in the 90s, in the early 90s, 1992 to be exact. Unanue was one of the chief writers at the biggest Spanish newspaper in New York, based in New York. He was basically exposing some facts that he wasn't supposed to be talking about that were making the bosses of the Cali Cartel look bad. You know, things that they didn't want people to know. So he was based here in New York. This man was born in Cuba. He was sitting in a diner right here on this street. He was shot in the back of the head twice while he was there on March 11, 1992. The mayor at the time put a $70,000 reward for anybody who could give information on the sicario who killed him. His name stayed here. That's what happened when you expose the truth. Even though he wasn't in Colombia, even though he was here on United States soil, they still managed to get a sicario and take him out. Alright, so check out this bakery over here. It's called Mira Cali. And y'all know Cali is known for its pan de bonos. I think mainly it's pan de bonos, buñuelos. And Cali people love eating those typical Colombian breads. So there y'all see a basket of them. And the font is the colors of the flag of Cali. So this is number 2. I think there's 5 of these scattered around in Queens. So you get some authentic Colombian bread. And right next to Los Arrieros, another Colombian spot. Alright guys, so this is what I would consider to be the heart of Jackson Heights. This is the Roosevelt Avenue station where you could transfer to the E, the F, the R, and the 7. ¿Qué parte de Colombia es? ¿De dónde? De Cali.
De pronto que se acerca un caballero, su pelo ya pintaba algunas canas. Me dijo de su rico compañero.
Más que todo en Elizabeth,
En New Jersey. Ah, ok.
Colombiano.
Ah, ya también hay muchos colombianos.
Sí, entonces a veces me llaman que para ir a cantar allá unas 4 o 5 canciones.
Y eso es lo que a usted le apasiona.
Sí, claro. Sí, estoy hablando con un parcerito suyo de allá mismo de Medellín. Me toca guitarra y todo y pues la idea mía es armar un grupo, ¿sí me entiende? Musical, donde ya se toque pero con instrumentos. Porque aquí llama más la atención cuando uno lo hace con instrumentos.
Claro.
¿Me entiende? Todos los paisanos que llegan, yo les digo, si ustedes tienen una cualidad, un talento o algo, aquí hay que explotarlo porque aquí esto es un país donde le dicen que el país de la oportunidad, hermano, aquí...
hay más oportunidad para ganar dinero.
Claro.
En Colombia no le pagan.
Yo lo hacía en Colombia, un grupito de mariachi.
Ajá.
Una serenata eran 50.000 pesos.
50.000.
Y eran 4 canciones y ya 50.000 pesos para 4 o 5 que eran.
50.000 no cansa para nada.
Y había que hacer por poquito unas 5 o 6 serenatas como para que, ¿sí me entiendes?, valiera la pena. Pero aquí es diferente.
No, acá uno puede cobrar más.
Claro.
Los mariachis acá es caro.
Claro. Y es por eso que yo quiero hacerme el grupo. Porque ya con grupo uno ya saca tarjetas, ¿sí me entiendes?
Ya es, bueno, es un negocio.
Claro. No hay nada como uno ganarse el dinero con lo que lo apasiona.
Claro. Esa debería ser la meta de todos, ¿verdad?
Claro, eso debería ser la meta de todos los que les gusta el arte, que manualidades. En Colombia hay mucho talento.
Sí, mucho artesano.
Sí.
Mucha creatividad.
Eso. Si piensan venirse para acá, háganlo. ¿Sí me entienden? Pero vénganse conscientes de que vienen a explotar todo lo que ustedes tienen. En eso le digo yo a los parceritos, es que si vienen, con la mente clara que aquí hay que venir a madurar. Lo único que le tengo así como un poquito como de vaina, de miedo, es como al frío.
Sí.
Que dicen que es que...
¿No le ha tocado un invierno? ¿No? Ay, apenas está entrando el frío.
Claro. Me dicen que es que lo que es enero y febrero, más pesado.
Enero, febrero, marzo son los meses más fríos.
Así pues yo soy de tierra caliente,
Claro.
Cali, pegadito Buenaventura, entonces...
No, y 1000 veces más frío que Bogotá, el invierno de acá.
Pero ahorita está prácticamente como en Bogotá.
Sí, es parecido el clima.
Sí, porque uno sale y las manos se le ponen frías.
From here, west, it starts to become more Indian, more Bengali and Pakistani. This is, says Bangladeshi, Indian, Pakistani, Nepali, Tibetan restaurant. Okay. Got a mix of different things. This right here is what they call Diversity Square. When it's nice out, there's a lot more people here. And they sit down, they drink their chai, they talk. You can see they got the typical blankets that they use. Oh, I think those are to pray, if I'm not mistaken, those prayer blankets. Since Bengali people, a lot of them are Muslim. Travel agency, there's another entrance to the train here. To the Roosevelt Avenue station. There's a lot of things I don't like about this city. But one of the things that I love about being from here, about being from New York, that's one of the things I hate, bro, the way people honk at everything. You come up here and you have friends from all over the world, from all countries, different religions, and you would go to their houses and meet their family and get to know their customs, their traditions, the food they eat, and it kind of was normal to you to grow up like that. But you don't realize that in other places in the United States and other places in the world, people are used to growing up with people who look exactly like them and who have the same beliefs and have the same traditions and customs as them. So when you grow up here, that's just normal to you. That you could have a friend from Iran, or you could have a friend from India, or you have a friend from any Latin American country, or anywhere you could think of, bro. You're kind of raised to be open-minded and to accept all cultures and all people, regardless of what they look like or what they believe, you feel me? So that's definitely a beautiful thing that I really appreciate and I'm grateful for, being from here, from Queens. And anybody who came up here can definitely agree with that. Here we are, man. Diversity Plaza, not Diversity Square. So here y'all can see it's a store to buy all type of typical Indian dress. I don't know much about their culture, but I don't know if it has to do with their religion, or if that's just their style. You see it says pajama Punjabi fabrics, dupatta. I'm gonna see if we can get something to eat, because I've been walking around for a minute and ya está dando hambre. I'm hungry. So let's see what we can find. Let's see what catches my eye around here. Oh guys, check out this mural. It like written between all these little lines and designs is the names of different neighborhoods in Queens. So you see over here Astoria, Forest Hills, Jackson Heights, Flushing, Ridgewood, Jamaica, Sunnyside, all Queens neighborhoods, Kew Gardens. It's a cool little like Keith Haring inspired design here. Alright guys, so I came here to a Nepali restaurant called Lhasa. I've never had Nepali food before in my life, and I've seen that Anthony Bourdain came here, and I've been meaning to come here for a while. Alright guys, check this out. I forget exactly what it's called. Lamb tuntuk, something like that. This is a lamb broth. Y'all can see it has I think that's baby bok choy, peppers and chives. Oof, smells delicious. Let's take our first little sip of this broth. It's spicy. It's quite spicy. It's not like overwhelming flavor. It's like if you use too much seasoning, it's not good, and if you use too little, it's not good either. So it has to be a right balance. One of my favorite things is a good broth, man. Thank you. I got mad food. I'm OD hungry though. Look, these are the momos, the Tibetan dumplings. I got the beef chive momos. They're steamed. You know, I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm not getting nothing fried. Absolutely delicious. So this is the pepper that makes it spicy. Also gives it a nice flavor. Man, it like instantly warms your whole body. Just feel warmth. It's very comforting food as well. It tastes a lot like a home cooked meal, to be honest. Wow. You gotta bite it, open it, and like let it cool off. A lot of people was tight of me in the last video because I said that the food in Colombia is better than the food here. And I was really trying to talk about the ingredients. So the ingredients in Colombia are more natural, they're more fresh, which makes the food taste better. However, there's definitely some exceptions, especially here in New York, being that we have people from all over the world and they come here and they prepare authentic cuisines from their countries. And they make do with the ingredients they have, and a lot of times it comes out delicious. Like I just showed y'all, that Nepali restaurant was so good, man. I can't imagine how delicious that food would taste in Nepal. Probably is crazy, man. That's the perfect food, man, for the mountains, for the cold weather. Hello. It's like Bengali, actually. The last one I was playing with. These aren't even halal trucks. These are like Bengali food trucks. This one's called Fuska House, Bangladeshi street food. Man. I gotta try that sometime, bro. So you can get some typical Bengali food, Nepali food, Indian food. That's what you find on this side of Jackson Heights. Raja Sweets and Fast Food. Wonder what this has. Like a Bengali bakery or something. They have like Bengali street food, but also like pastries. I'm definitely too full to eat there right now. But one day we'll check it out. There's so much to see around here. It's an infinite amount of places to eat and cool things to see. Oh shit, look at that Lambo. But this street right here is called Bangladesh Street. Oh, don't hit the Lambo. Don't hit the Lambo. Can't afford that. Mr. NYC Taxi. Bangladesh Street. Hey! That's you! Yeah, man. See all the things they sell. You can hear the way people talk, things people buy, things people get into over here on Bangladesh Street. Around in Queens has always been one of my favorite things in life, to see just the everyday activities of people from all over the world and how they adapt to the environment here and make it their home. It's really a beautiful thing to watch. Walking around here, you know, it reminds me of where I come from. I'll always be from here. The son of immigrants who came to this country looking for a better life, trying to, you know, get out of war-torn Colombia. where there was always bombs going off in the city, horrible economy. A lot of people come here for a lot of different reasons. We all come here to look for the life that we want. A life where we can live with dignity, where we can have a home, we can have a family, and we can live in peace, not be persecuted for any type of reason. We gotta accept our differences and realize that our differences are what make us humans. We're all gonna be different. We're all gonna be unique. And we gotta appreciate that about each other, feel me? So, that's what I have to say. Walking around here always, you know, it always puts me in kind of like a deep meditative state where I feel like sometimes I'm invisible. I pretend I'm invisible and nobody can see me, and I'm just watching everything. You know, like when Harry Potter puts that blanket on top of him. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that little tour through Roosevelt Avenue. Hope y'all learned something, found it interesting. I think I'm gonna end off the video here. I was dealing with a cold. That's why I didn't make a video for so long, because, you know, I was sniffling and coughing and all that. So it wouldn't be good for me to be like that on camera. Andres on Earth. Peace out, guys. Have a blessed day, night, afternoon. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, alright? Peace out, guys.